It's Tony with lidl.doodle. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm going to share a quick bullet journal overhaul that I did a couple of weeks ago that I have not shared yet. This is the bullet journal that I started in November of 2024. It is the standard Leuchtturm A5 dotted. This has been my go-to bullet journal for 10 years, 11 years. I have a ton of these. And I've always liked this size. I've always liked, dotted paper, etc. However, this year, what I have been discovering is because I have so many different journals for so many different purposes, I am not bullet journaling as often, and I'm not using as much of the space. So I decided to go for a B6 size. This is the first B6 that I have actually really used. I have a couple others that I've played around with, but for a bullet journal, first time. This is a Leuchtturm. It's a soft cover, and it only has, let's see, 122 pages, I think, as opposed to the A5, which has significantly more. What I was finding is setting up my weeks, setting up my months, doing my to-do lists, the things that I keep in my bullet journal, I just wasn't using all the paper. I was half a page or skipping a page. And I thought, well, maybe if I downsize, I will fill this guy up and feel better about this being my bullet journal and not being wasteful. So just a quick little flip. It's kind of weird to start a new journal in April. But I don't know, weird. Maybe the mental block, like you think, oh, I'm going to start a new bullet journal at the beginning of the year or halfway through the year or something. I don't know, these arbitrary points in the year. So whatever. April, I even started it after April had started. So anyway, I left this one blank. I'm going to put something here. I'm working on some new playlists. I have a workout playlist I need to freshen up because my husband and I just joined a new gym and I'm getting really tired of the same songs. I need a morning playlist, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And then I need a writing playlist. I'm going to dive into my second novel. I've got it maybe 15,000 words so far. And then I just kind of jumped ship and it's just been sitting on my computer. So that's coming back. And so I need writing playlists. If you have any great songs for any of these mornings, I will tell you, I blast the yacht rock most mornings. I love yacht rock for my mornings. But anyway, so I just did a currently, I've talked about these pages before. I really just like doing these because it's fun to look back, even in my bullet journal that I just jumped from. I had done one for November and it was kind of fun to see what I was doing in November. This page is a list of things in order to get to good. What do I mean by that? Well, I have sometimes some trouble sleeping, and I will wake up in the morning and I will just be a little bit off. And so my therapist was like, you know what? Don't feel like you have to be amazing first thing in the morning, but what can you do to at least get to good to start off your day? And this also goes kind of into having a strong morning routine. That is something that, because I'm just not a morning person. But that's one of the reasons why I want a good morning playlist. My husband bought me a really nice JBL speaker to just blast in the mornings in the bathroom when I'm getting ready. So a couple of things, here that I either do or can do in the mornings or even just at any time, really. Blast the yacht rock, take a cold water shower. I've been the last minute of my showers, I turn it to cold and I stand there like the stoic that I am, and I take it. And it actually is really energizing. So anyway, just a few things there. There's my just standard April. And even though it's smaller than the A5, I'm really not that busy. I don't have that many appointments, so I don't need a ton of space. I've been using this layout for my weeks. I don't need a lot of space. And again, this was where I was feeling kind of wasteful in the A5, is because I just don't need a lot of space. So I've got my appointments, I've got my to-do list. Sometimes I'm keeping track of like extra purchases this month. I set up this week. I have nothing on my to-do list as of right now. I'm sure that'll change. And then I saw this, like, I don't know, on Pinterest or something, and I just copied it. So that's all I have set up so far. And then of course I transferred some of my stickers from my old bullet journal to this new one. I always take like my favorite stickers and try to use them as long as I can until the sticky runs out. So the next thing I want to share or talk about is the leather cover that I am going to have my husband make for me. I don't have a B6 leather cover, and I've talked about before, all of my journals I have leather covers for. My husband just opened an Etsy shop. I will link it below in the description because, of course, I'm proud of him and I think he makes really cool stuff. But it's just brand spanking new. The leather that I'm going to choose from is called Pueblo leather. And Pueblo leather is also the leather that a lot of the plotters are made of. And this is one of the premium leathers that my husband has in his shop. So the color choices that I have, this is Hortensia. So I already have this Hortensia, and then I think this tab is the Cognac. And then for my commonplace journal, I have Bordeaux, and then this is Olmo. The other color that he has something made up right now, just so I can show you, is olive, and that I think is walnut. So the color choices left over, I've got violet, aqua, sapphire. I am kind of leaning towards something funky, like maybe violet with an Hortensia tab, or I don't know, Olmo maybe with a Bordeaux tab. I just love these color combinations, and I'm just a big fan of having my journals protected with my leather covers. You know, we spend so much money on our pens and our pen cases, and we pour our hearts into our journals, and I kind of spend a bit of money on my stickers. So I really just like to have my journals protected. I will definitely report back with which color choices that I make. I think I'm going to have him do this kind of cover. So if you'll see, like, this is got the elastic and it doesn't have any pockets. This is my writing notebook. Oh, oops, like this. And then look at how cute that is. He stamps his little logo into all of the leather. That's one of my favorite things. Anyway, this cover doesn't have much fanciness to it. It's got the strings in the middle for me to loop the notebooks in so I can keep 2 notebooks or more. And then it just does this little flap. And then the other one, this is my commonplace notebook that I've shared, has pockets, and I can put the back cover in that pocket. I don't think I'm going to have him make me this one for my bullet journal, because if I'm, slipping this back into a slot or slipping the front into a slot, I won't see my stickers. But if I just have a quick cover like that, it will. And then because it's soft cover, I'll be able to do the elastic string in. So I think I'm going to do this style but I'm not sure what colors. So what do you think? Maybe the violet. That's kind of what I'm leaning toward because it's so vibrant and I just really like that purple. Maybe the purple with yellow will be kind of fun. Anyway, I just wanted to share this new size for my bullet journal that I'm trying out. I will report back and let you know if I stick with it. I'm not gonna waste the orange one. If anything, I will use it, for notes or for just like scrap paper. We can never have too many journals or notebooks, right? But I think I'm gonna like this size for my bullet journal. So, all right, that's it. Just wanted to get on and yap about a B6 and a leather cover. Let me know if you have any questions. I will put the link to my husband's Etsy store in the description if you want to check it out. He's got some really pretty stuff in there. And if you have any suggestions for what colors I should pick for my cover, let me know. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.